Hey, what up, YouTube? This is Lucky, leader of T1G Nation. I'm here with the EK boys on Sorted and Neg. T1G and Elite Cage have a pretty good mutual respect and love for one another. I guess we can consider yourself an alliance. Not the G3 Alliance, but alliance nonetheless. Good group of fellas right here. Got a lot of admiration and respect for them. We're going to do some runs in R5. Want to showcase this Stella right here. I love this monster. She has that branding effect. Very nice amount of damage. Unsorted went. Speed, hit points. You use her for a little tanky. And for her debuffing. Breaking the defense. Branding effect, which is hit or miss, but it allows you for faster runs. This one right here, if she's not room for speed and with some attack and CD, she's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but she can be a good nuker on speed, CD, attack with some HP subs, or attack CD HP with some speed subs. Nonetheless, she's a really good monster, especially on that branding. Eventually, I'm going to get around to building her. This is a very good build at 190, almost 190 speed at 70 accuracy. Skilled up, so let's see what we can do. I'm going to use JoJo backline. I usually use him frontline, but I'm going to use him backline, being that he's got Sierra in. And let's go. Let's do some R5 runs, shall we? I haven't really done any testing whether there's a major difference between 2 to 3 to 4 front people. Kazado on Reddit has done some research, and sifting through all his information, I really couldn't see where the data and his research brought much of a difference of running more versus less on the front line. I've done a few runs looking at the damage, see if it spreads out a little bit more, but it seems that every monster takes the same amount of damage instead of like spreading it out. So I haven't really seen too much that can convince me to run more than 2. When I run 2, it allows me to kind of open up my options in the back line versus, a touch more healing and cleansing. Obviously, you run your nukers back line, but I think it just allows you to bring you more support in the back versus stacking up your front. Harder to build for the front. You need at least 1,500 defense with, give or take more than 25,000 hit points. The third jump is what seems to get a lot of people. Some people think you can carry through this. It's pretty tough to carry through R5. But nonetheless, you need 1,500 defense, 25k HP. Shoot for those stats. Looking through my stats, I've just switched slot 2. A lot of people know that I'm switching a lot of my speed slot 2s to a full stat, such as defense or HP. It's got some very nice subs, 16 speed, 7 hit points, couple grindstones will work on that. She's at about 27-ish thousand HP, 2,000 defense, and she holds well on the front line. Even with her speed being a touch slow, ideally you want 180, but 160, I mean, come on, 20, that's not bad. You got a speed lead, you got, attack bar booster, you got cleanser, plus she's on violence, so you don't have to worry about a whole lot of stun locking with her. 40 resistance. With the resist leads, looking at 30 to 75, maybe 80. That's very, very, very good stats for frontline right there. My Chasun, looking at 34,000 hit points, a touch under 1,300 defense. She holds frontline very well on 208 speed. I got lucky on these subs. Her glance doesn't hit, but I really don't care. That's what you got a team for. She's mainly there to hold that front line, heal. She does her job well. I bring JoJo in for DPS with that bomb. I think he hits about 10k. My build's a little bit different, but I brought JoJo because Unsorted's running Sierra. A little bit of bomb detonation. We got some fast runs going here. I think 2 minutes and we're already at the third jump. Not bad. Some key monster for R5. It's Kona, the Water Garuda, Colleen, Fire Harpy, Fire Harpoo. Those are, substantially used throughout the server. They're really good monsters. You can't get around an R5 without having one of the two. She has a great heal, block heal, and a buff of attack. She's just an exceptional monster to use for R5 backline. Haven't really built her front line or defense suffers just a touch. You can really use her HP as I did 3 times around. Good speed subs. At about 160, she does the job very well. Hardly ever lose her. And these are some leftover runes. Kona, obviously that cleaner. You don't really need revenge on him because his first skill doesn't debuff. And that run took 3 minutes. That was a pretty good run right there. That Stella branding allows your nukers to really get in there and do some damage, especially on a violent proc. Yes, great rewards. This is the glory of running R5. Great rewards. Do another run here. I want to talk about more about Colleen. She's used in Necro too. She's a Necro star. Got that multi-hit. So you're building a monster not only good for R5 but also good for Necro. Throw a little bit of variation here. See, to show you who else I use. I use Smokey. Love him. Use him in Necro and here. I think I was the one that introduced him into raids. A lot of people, I would like to think, from what I've seen, people talk about in random, various channels and doing R5s in public lobbies. He's very underrated. He has that. He's just a debuffing machine. I've got him at what, 30%, maybe 20% accuracy, 39% accuracy, and he debuffs like a champ. So we're gonna run Smokey on this one. I also use Dona. Dona's AI is a little wonky, hit or miss. He likes to spam cleanse. He uses it for an attack bar, so whenever it comes available, he does it no matter what. They're supposed to be working as AI, but it's not. It hasn't been improved yet. I also use the Dark Hard. Love her speed. If we got a speed team, you're bringing in 2, heavy hitters with some speed nukes. She kind of does what Dark Hard kind of does what Howie does. Her second skill, she depletes the attack bar by 50%, which is outstanding on speed runs. You'll be able to steal an extra turn or 2, whether to do some more damage or definitely get out of some of those procs on a jump or be able to snag a quick heal. All-time favorite monster for R5, hands down, is Ariel. He's just the god of R5. Excellent healing, 2 heals across the board, very tanky monster, great stats. Catch him on violent speed with some nemesis, yeah, he's definitely going to keep your team alive. Not a big fan of the Panda. He's got his rune just a touch strange. More so needed on violent, but whatever works for him. He's tanked out. Awesome defense. He can hold that front line very well. And of course he uses Colleen, who everybody uses Colleen. Look at those debuffs we've got stacked up. We are, I think, 35 seconds in. Already at the first jump. Too bad we didn't get that bomb to go off because he cleanses on that jump. That branding, I'm telling you, that branding, one of the best branding monsters to bring in R5, and I've seen run 2-minute runs, is Kadez, the Dark Vampire. Excellent monster to bring in here for R5. Don't see a whole lot of people with him. Let's take a look at Neg's team. Neg's got the HOH monster of Dias. I found 5 of them and fed them all to Arm. I was pissed. I never thought I'd use them, being the fact that we had Darian, and I was on the Darian side of the great debate. Miss him. If I would have had him, I definitely could have rearranged my team a little bit, but excellent damage reducer with a block heal and, of course, debuffing. Brings in Howie for that DPS. Has slot 4 CR. Excellent subs. 86 CR with 107 CD. Great DPS, great tap bar control. And, of course, he has Howie. And, of course, one of the best cleansers in the game. Best resist leads in the game with an excellent heal, Praha. She's the contending goddess for R5. Got some heavy hitters here running with me from EK, Neg, and Sorted. They got some great stats, but It looks like Unsorted's a little heavy. We lost somebody. Who did we lose on Unsorted? Ah, we lost Sierra, his DPS, his main DPS. Ain't that some shit? Unsorted, you getting heavy, boy. I put you on my back. I'm just sitting there chugging along at 19%. That's how you, my boy Blue. I'll carry you. I'll carry you. Don't worry about it. I brought Smokey for the slow and a ton of debuffs that he offers. That Kona cleanse, full heal after third jump, and then Colleen spams her heal. She's got a smarter AI than that. I don't know why she does that. She wasted that. Alright, now it's time to carry you. Oh, I don't have my carry team. I got Smokey. Shit. Dona's my carrier. If she wouldn't have spammed that heal, we would have been alright. Looks like we were chasing Chasun to the rescue. Shoulders bogging down, carrying Unsorted. Come on, boy. Can I get a prot? Can I get a heal? I mean, I'd like to spam heal right now. About to lose Chasun. There she goes. Come on, baby. That's going to hurt. That's going to keep me stun locked. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I'm about to get wiped. Oh, Chasun to the rescue. I'm in a bad position to take on two heads. I got the wrong monster in there for that. I brought Smokey for support. Come on, Colleen. Give me a heal. And there's my wipe. That's alright. Neg, bring it home, Neg. Bring it home. That's what I'm talking about. Bring it home. There it is. Boom bomb. Alright, we'll do one more run. I'm going to put in Dona and watch that crappy AI. God, 3 troll rewards. Isn't that something? That's my carry team. DPS team, I'm bringing JoJo. JoJo can carry too. His stats are pretty amazing. Like I said, I went a little bit outside the box. Did the Fatal Revenge for that block heal. But I've gone speed, defense, hit points, maintaining my attack all through subs. Alright, starting at 1335, 1330. Let's see how fast these runs are. I don't get that spam heal. You see that? Spam heal, spam heal. Buff. Cleansing. That's crazy. The AI needs to tighten up. You've already got so many things going against you. It seems that Dragon's AoE, that move right there happens 2-3 times back to back after third jump. Kona didn't spam, was able to do that at the right time. I think Kona has the best AI, to be honest with you. Just has whoever it picks the skill to I think is kind of stupid, completely random. 31,000 bomb from Neg. That was nice. Alright, key things to remember. Let's go over this one more time since this is the last run. 1,500 defense, 25k HP for the front line. To attain this, it's easier to build up 2 monsters versus 3 or 4. Your damage reducers, Darien and Dias, both work well. Violent, of course, or All Revenge, especially on Dias. I've seen All Revenge work well. Defense, HP, defense, HP, defense. You know, it all depends about your subs. Build your mains to your subs. Trying your target of 1500 defense, 2500k HP. Your speed anywhere between 160 plus to 180. You know, more 180. Try not to sacrifice too much on defense or HP. 160 seems to be fairly, you know, working pretty decent, especially with my Bastit and Colleen doing that, able to last and live. Branding effect monsters seem to be decent. Cadez and Stella, excellent monsters for branding effects. Sierra obviously is the speed queen for here. Definitely need a cleanser for R5. I'd recommend Kona. Very easy, farmable monster. Very easy to skill up. Has very decent stats, running on violent. Speed suffers a little bit, but make him tanky, he'll last. You're going to need a DPS. You cannot let your team suffer without a DPS backline. Theo is not an R5 monster. I've seen Perna used. If you have a synergistic team, such as a decent cleanser, 2 cleansers paired with 3 or 4 healers, Perna will last, even with the low defense. Backline, you need about 600-700 defense with at least 12 to 1500 HP. You need attack down. Attack down and glance are extremely vital. It definitely lessens the damage taken on that third jump. With attack down, or excuse me, attack break, you're gonna need a monster with revenge to provide that, you know, attack break on that final jump. That final jump is what gets a lot of people. And what's about to happen here. See all those debuffs on there? Once that monster goes up and comes back down, it cleanses itself completely. It's ideally to have a revenge monster with a glance or an attack down to be able to offset that load of that entourage of attacks that are about to come. Watch it right here. Completely cleanse. There we go. We got the attack down, and the spam attacking is not going to hurt us. I need that glance to hit. There we go. Another thing. Another debuff is very important is slow. The monster I think in R5 is, or the dragon in R5 I think is 300 speed. Definitely needs slow. It allows you to steal a turn, steal a heal. It's all about all about maintaining your team synergy and not leaving too many gaps and, you know, differences of spamming heal, you're left open, waiting for 3 or 4 turns if you're stun locked. So definitely slow will allow you to get an extra turn, an extra proc, an extra heal. Block heal is definitely needed. Defense break is not as important, but it's up there. Slow, block heal, glance, and attack down are your 4 major ones. Branding is an added effect for faster runs. And of course, what's the last one? And of course, break defense. All right, appreciate the runs, fellas. Gonna go ahead and end this video and sum it up and post it up on YouTube. I'm here with Unsorted and Neg. Shout out to EK. Congrats on your G2 finish. Check us out on channel 1313. We're always there. If your guild fell apart by Pokemon or people selling their accounts, whatever the case, come check us out. We got 28 guilds. We're always there. We're always friendly. Got some knowledgeable top players throughout the community. We have Line, Discord, Facebook, you name it. We're a massive community sprawled out on many different games. We come together as one, and this is what we do. We've been going solid for 2 years. We trudge through the hate, and we continue moving forward. Again, check us out on the global server, channel 1313. I'm Lucky1313, signing out from T1G Nation.